Hello folks, my name's David Edgar, I'm the host of Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast, and I'm joining you today after Rangers' magnificent 2-0 victory over Celtic at Parkhead. The only regret I've got about today is that I absolutely wasted last night worrying about this because it was a doddle. Rangers could have played in slippers and still got the victory today. But while I am enjoying getting it right up the hoopy hordes from the wrong end of the city, I think the team deserve a lot of credit because you have to work very hard to make it look that easy. And in the end, Rangers were so much better than Celtic. The gulf was so clear that even Andy Walker had to admit to it. Look, Celtic have been better than us at knocking off the rest of the sides. There's no doubt about that. We've got to get better at it if we've got any designs on winning the league title this season, 100%. But 11v11, us v them, we're better than them. We've got better players and they're better coached. It really is that simple. If you look at the last three Old Firm matches, yes, I know they won one of them, but that was due to their goalkeeper and they've traded down in terms of a goalkeeper. And now, if Rangers played Celtic 10 times, we'd beat them 8. I really do believe that. I love this side because you can trust them at the moment, that when in a big match you expect them to deliver, be it in Holland, be it against Galatasaray, be it today, they do. We were all confident Rangers were going to turn up and do the job today, and they did. And that's a fantastic feeling. Been a long time since a Rangers side had that. Today's lineups will, of course, be the subject of the Celtic excuse, trademark, because they can't blame the referee, they can't blame the Masons, they can't blame the CIA, they can't blame MFI or REM. They probably will, but they'll blame COVID-19, I think. You lose players to injury and illness. It happens. We were without two ourselves. And Joe Aribo, that was great to see him back on the bench and back on in the last few minutes. And Kamar Ruth, you've just got to deal with it. And they've spent so much money. We're told that they've got such a huge squad. No sympathy from this pair, I'll tell you that. And a weird game, really weird, behind closed doors. And it was who would adapt it better. I think we suspected Rangers would, and Rangers did. Rangers went for it early on. Terrific goal, superb ball in from James Tavernier from a free kick. And there was GOAL-dson to just guide a wee header past the Celtic goalkeeper. Barkas looked barking. That's my first joke of today. It won't be the last. But he certainly doesn't look the quality of his predecessor. But great goal from a Rangers point of view. And then after that, the first half, I think, settled into a pattern where Rangers were content to sit in, keep it tight and hit on the break. The only good football was being played by Rangers. The only combination play, passing, etc. was being played by Rangers. And we had some good opportunities going forward, some lovely passages of play, one in particular that ended up in a tab volley. Celtic's only chance came from the one mistake Connor Goldson made today. Long ball over the top he didn't deal with. Elyounoussi was through, tried to lift it over Alan McGregor, but lifted it over the bar. And after that, Alan McGregor could have been self-isolating for COVID-19, such was the lack of action around him. Celtic didn't have a shot on target. In the second half, they only had one shot. And I think that tells you everything about how well Rangers midfield and attack did today. Midfield and defence did today. I actually thought our attack can play better than that. Genuinely do. I think that the attack can produce more than that, but they didn't need to today, and that's encouraging. I was pleased with the team when I saw our side because not so much, you can always debate about a certain player being in or whatever. I'd have played Hadji instead of Barker, but it was an attacking side. He was going for it. He recognised, Steven Gerrard, that they were there to be taken today. And that's not always something. This first game last season, I think we remember, we thought, he's picked the wrong team, and that's exactly how it turned out. But there was none of that today. Rangers really went from it right from the start. And then into the second half, you're expecting something from Celtic. It didn't come. And Rangers did get a second. It was Connor Goldson. Again, Connor GOAL-dson. See what I've done there? GOAL-dson. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, I'm excited. And he then, at first I thought the ball had just broken in off him again after a nice Rangers move, but he'd actually reacted quicker than everybody else and put the ball in the net. Then after that, the Rangers could have added with a brilliant ball from Borna Barisic. Really good finish from Ryan Kent, but it hit higher on the line and deflected wide. So what does this tell us? I mean, Celtic were reduced to bringing on 2016's Tom Rogic and Lee Griffiths, and they're flat track bullies. They're not going to hurt us now. They've done nothing against the Steven Gerrard Rangers. Fine when they're up against Rob Kiernan and the like, but they're not going to do anything against this lot. And now for Rangers, it's a case of just be consistent. Just be consistent. You are better than them. You've proved it. So, them coming to Ibrox, no bother at all. I'm more worried about us playing Hibs than I am worried about us playing Celtic right now, and that's the honest truth, because our side has earned it. Special word to Glenn Kamara, who was fantastic. I thought Stephen Davis and Scott Arfield were excellent as well. I thought the back four were tremendous, but I want to pick out Connor Goldson. He's not always been a favourite of the Rangers support, and I'm hoping this turns for him today, because he absolutely deserves the love. He's our organiser, he's our main man at the back, and he's now an Old Firm match winner, so congratulations to him. Plenty of things for Celtic fans to go and put wee posters up about the city of tonight. But tonight, Glasgow belongs to us. It's our city. We are the people. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to hear more from me, head over to our Patreon. It's patreon.com/Heart and Hand. And I'll be back with our free show on Monday night, wherever you download your podcasts. Enjoy your Saturday. Bye-bye.